What's up, everybody? This is Podcast Gameoverse, episode 036 for Tuesday, August 4th. Do you know that we are the top-rated podcast ever? Don't look that up.
Really?
It's truth, so don't look it up. That handsome voice beside me on the internet is Rick.
Yo, what up? I don't think my voice is attractive, but thank you. I think my voice sucks, but I appreciate the encouragement there.
I think you'd be surprised, man. I didn't like my voice, but then there's a lot of people who's like, dude, that voice is fucking majestic. And I'm like, oh. But then I've only ever said that to like one other person. Like, I've only met one other guy that was like, dude, your voice is amazing. And he was like,
I love how other guys like not do women compliment your voice, or is it like
no, it's only guys, just guys. It's weird because we know, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm eating a hot dog. I had 3 hot dogs right before. Dude, you know what the fuck? You know what's weird about hot dogs, man? This is something I realized after getting back into hot dogs. You know, I took a little break for a while, but hot dogs, why is it that they come in 10 packs, but the buns only come in 8 packs?
Oh, it's a conspiracy from the bun industry to get you to buy more buns.
It really is, because then you got to buy 5 packs of buns and 4 packs of hot dogs just to have everything line up.
I love how you did the math on that.
I did the math.
What kind of hot dogs are you eating? What kind of brand are you eating?
I'm not a brand guy, but I've been into Oscar Mayer wieners lately. So
ooh. Is it the all beef Oscar Mayer or better be?
All beef, dude.
Good
I don't fuck
shit.
with that turkey shit.
Right on, man. That's all I eat, dude. Like, hot dogs are great, man. Like, they're not expensive. You can get a fuck ton of them. They're a good little snack. They're easy to make. Like, they're delicious. I love me some hot dogs. I could eat hot dogs all day. I don't give a fuck.
Do you put any like condiments on your hot dogs?
When I'm like trying to be like fancy, if it's a quick thing, it'll just be like mayonnaise or something. But if I'm like, I'm going to enjoy this hot dog.
Hold on now.
What?
I've never heard of mayonnaise on a hot dog.
Are you serious? Just mayonnaise on the bun? Really? You've never heard of that?
Someone's gonna have to confirm that that's a thing for me. Because
what fucking rock are you living in? That's like, whoa, man! I never heard about this eating soup with a spoon. Like, it's just a thing. It's pretty normal, actually. And it's weird. What's weird is you've never heard of it.
What's weird is that in the first place, because not even that I've never heard of it, but I would never even do that because it sounds ridiculous.
You just not like mayonnaise?
Grumble in the chat says, mayo on a hot dog, you crazy Yanks. We do this live on twitch.tv/Gameoverse, by the way. Also on YouTube right now.
I'm not like pouring globs of mayonnaise on the hot dog. It's like I get the bread and I put mayo on the bread, you know, like you do with a sandwich.
Right.
Put the hot dog in, and then put mustard on the hot dog, a little bit of relish on it, and that's my shit.
I just don't. I'm not a fan of mayo to begin with. But
well, that's your problem. You got like a fucking discrimination against mayo.
Only thing I use mayo for is to clean my wooden furniture. It's very good for that.
What? You're making that up?
No, that's real, dude. That is very real. You can use mayo
I'm the freak because I eat mayonnaise. You're the one fucking putting it on wood and shit.
I know the life hacks. Okay, you've derailed this entire conversation.
You did with your fucking mayo conspiracy talk.
We talk about video games sometimes here, so
yeah. Oh god, speaking of video games, I am really happy. I mean to share this all day. I was out with my wife. We went to get a printer at Best Buy, which they don't fucking have. Like, no one has printers right now. So that sucked. I couldn't get a printer today. But I was looking through their game section and they had Samurai Showdown, the new one, on sale for $25. I was so happy. I picked that shit up. I can't wait. Yes, at Best Buy, $25. Samurai Showdown. It's on clearance right now. Go pick it up.
Wait, didn't you already get it? Wasn't that on Epic, or was that something else?
No. So that was a like a remaster of Samurai Showdown 5. This is the new Samurai Showdown that just came out like last year.
Damn.
I think, yeah. Which, little thing about me, I love fighting games. Huge fan of fighting games, but Samurai Showdown like holds a special place in my heart. I didn't pick up the new one yet because like I don't have time to like invest into that game. I was like, I'm not gonna drop $60 on a game I don't have time to like invest into.
Yeah.
But I will drop $25 on a game I don't have time to invest into. And I am really happy I got it. I'm gonna be fucking playing this after the show.
I'm bad at fighting games, man. I just don't like if it's not Soul Calibur or Dead or Alive, I can't.
Me too, but I still like playing them. I love fighting games, but I fucking suck at them, dude. Like, I'm the best one in my friend groups, but I cannot take this shit like competitive at all. There's no way.
I get too upset. Like, in Soul Calibur, Sophitia has this like it's a taunt, really. You know how like if you ever played Smash Brothers, Luigi has that taunt where you like he kicks the ground, like it's not an attack.
Yeah,
it's like a taunt. He just like kicks the ground a little bit, but it does damage. It does 1 damage. Sophitia has the same kind of thing where she taunts, but like it does damage if you're close enough. And whenever my friend fucking Darius, I know you're out there, fucking whenever he fucking uses that shit on me, I get so pissed off, dude. I get so pissed off.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even get me started. So. Fucking okay, a little derail here, but I gotta fucking vent about this. So Nightmare in the new Soul Calibur has this weird move. I don't know where the fuck it is, and I'm too lazy to look it up. It's some weird like impulse. I don't know what it is. He thrusts his chest forward, and this like energy like bursts out of him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's bullshit because you could do it mid combo. So I can be comboing someone, and they can just push whatever button it is to pull that move off. And it's basically a get out of my combo free card. It's bullshit. And then after they do it, I'm stunned and they can break that into their own combo or they could use their super on me. It's bullshit. My buddy pulls that all the time and it drives me crazy.
Why Nightmare's banned in my house. But
you should be. Fuck Nightmare. I don't know if you're listening, Brandon, but fuck Nightmare. No, he's not a valid character. You know one move with him, and that's it. You know how to do that, and then pull off your super. That's all you could do.
Well, like remember, like back in the days, they used to hide the boss characters behind like cheat codes and shit. So you couldn't pick them unless both players agreed to pick them.
Yeah. Yeah, they should bring that back for Nightmare. Fuck him. Okay, the rant's over. What have you been playing?
I didn't mention it last week, but I played Rogue Company on
How is it?
It's okay. I mean, it's beta as fuck. Let's just get that out of the way. Like it's fucking broken most of the time.
I figured.
But like people are in love with it. I can't. It's basically Valorant, which is basically Counter-Strike. If you like go down the chain with that.
That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a free to play like third person Counter-Strike with some like anime bullshit.
Basically, well, it's not really anime. It's like it's a hero shooter. Like Valorant, like there's heroes and they all have their like different abilities. But the shooting is bad, I think. Like it's bad shooting. It's What's like bad about it? So the shotguns fucking suck. I'm a man who loves a shotgun, so like when I shoot a dude in the face with a shotgun, I expect him to go down in one hit. That does not happen in this game. there's this one guy who has a shotgun where it only has 2 rounds, and then he has to reload, and it takes fucking forever for him to reload. Um, Worst shotgun in any game ever.
Those 2 rounds better be a one-shot kill then.
Nope, they're not. You can hit him with
Oh,
both and
well,
still not kill a guy.
that's bullshit. Yeah, fuck. Worst shotgun ever. Worst
um,
gun ever.
and then like everyone has these abilities, and like you can throw grenades and shit, but like half the time when you hit the button, it doesn't go off. So that's just some beta shit. Um, and like there's 2 game modes, but the one game mode, just like Valorant, I guess, it's your standard Counter Strike, like 2 points, point A, point B, plant the bomb. But it's like it's way too long. It takes way too long. It's like first to first to 12 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that. I think it's like total 12 rounds and first to 6 maybe. But it takes forever. Like I hate it.
Do you think like with if all the beta shit like gets cleared up, it could be a solid game, or do you think like there's not enough there?
It'll be free to play, and they don't have all the modes in yet. So there's supposed to be this competitive co-op mode where you're like fighting bots in some way, but I don't know anything about it because it's not in there yet. But it'll be free to play when it comes out. It's just you got to buy into it now. And it's only on Epic for PC, so that's
so backwards to me. Like the game's gonna be free to play eventually, but for now, if you want to get in early, you got to pay us for it.
yeah. I mean, I guess if it helps them like develop the game. Also, it has like the microtransaction shit like already. I think.
Oh yeah.
Does it? It didn't at first, but then they patched it in, so you can like buy shit in it now, and also buy the game. It's weird.
Well, I mean, if the game's fun, I'll check it out, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Once it goes free to play, I'll probably give it a shot.
It's fun, but there's like it's beta. It's real beta. It shows like the text chat. The text chat doesn't work at all. Like you'll send you'll send like you'll try to communicate with your team because not everyone uses a mic. So, but you can type, or you can't really because it takes like 12 minutes for anything you type to show up. So, like the round will already be over before he's at point B, and then like 12 minutes later they see that shit. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, sounds weird as shit. I mean, again, once it's like free to play, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it could be good. I actually prefer it over Valorant, but that's not saying much because I fucking hate Valorant. Valorant's where. So I also did play Valorant for the first time last week too.
Oh yeah, how'd
just
that
so
go?
I could have, just so I could have some comparison. And dude, I fucking hate that game. Don't like that one at all. So that one's like Counter Strike, but it's a hero shooter, but also fucking slow as fuck. Boy, is that game slow. Oh boy, that game is slow.
How can you make a game that's so like unabashedly like Counter Strike and make it slow?
There's no there's no sprinting, which Counter Strike doesn't have sprinting either, but it has much faster movement in general though. Valorant, you have to like tiptoe everywhere. That's it. That's that whole game is everyone's just fucking tiptoeing, and it's so slow, man. I can't.
That sounds awful. I don't want to fuck with that at all. I've been hearing about it for a while, and I'm like, maybe I can look into it. I fucked with Counter Strike. I like Counter Strike.
Yeah,
but nothing you said like makes you want to play it.
And not that I'm also bad at the game, so that's why I also don't like it for that reason. But
oh well, like that's different.
But
Christ. Anything else though, or there's literally it's just been like near. I've been trying to catch up with that. Actually, I'm replaying Mass Effect right now, so that's a thing. I don't know why. I just got this urge to like replay Mass Effect.
You mean Mass Effect? That was a little jokey joke right there. Just the first one?
Yeah, the first one's like still pretty solid, man. I play through the trilogy at least like once a year, so I might just do that again.
Yeah.
We'll see. I like the Mass Effect games. They're some of my favorite games. I could like pick them up and replay them. I think they're great. The first one aged a lot better than I remember, but I'm only like an hour into it right now, so maybe it's not as good as I remember. We'll see.
Yeah. The first one was when I still liked those games. Well, that's for most people, I guess. But like that first one, that second one were good. The third one was okay. Way more of an action game.
Grumble Dunk said that he needs to get through Andromeda. No, you don't.
I liked that game for what it was.
I liked the combat. I think the combat was one of the best in the series, but it was still really hollow. Even though they gave you like a ton of abilities to work with, only a couple of them were any good. There was like no RPG elements like at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there were, but most of it was like, next level up. Like they didn't really drastically change how you play. And the worst part of it is the story wasn't great. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody God, the first Mass Effect did not age that well gameplay wise. The story's still like solid. It's still a great story. I still think Mass Effect has one of the best stories in gaming ever. And for Andromeda not to have that, it's a fucking crime, dude. Also, the game's like still glitchy for some reason. Like the game's been out for like 2 years and it's still glitchy as shit.
I thought they fixed most of that shit.
I played it again like 6 months ago, and there was this mission I couldn't beat because one of the enemies like fell through the environment.
Oh.
And I couldn't kill him, so it couldn't mark the mission as completed.
I also played a little bit of Fall Guys. I got Fall Guys on Steam. It activated at midnight. I was like, let me dip a toe in real quick.
Oh yeah?
It's $20, and I mean, yeah, it's free on PlayStation Plus right now, so you should grab it if you've got that option. But otherwise it's $20, which is not bad, but it does have microtransactions, which I didn't which I should have seen coming. I just didn't think that they would let you like just buy shit outright. So it does the whole thing. I forget what they call it, but it's like tokens or something. And yeah, it's just for skins. But
I hope it's all aesthetics. Like
you can earn all this stuff. You can earn it all just from playing the game. But like, the option is there to just put $50 in and just get 1 million tokens and then buy all the skins. Like that, I don't know. There's always like got to be a balance when you decide to charge for your game and also here's some microtransactions. Like I feel like if you're gonna have microtransactions, your game should just always be free. Is my thinking.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You're going to make up for it. Like there's always gonna be people who are gonna buy into that shit, and that'll make up any cost you lost from having a free game. But yeah, I played one round of that, and so it's like a game show battle royale, very creative. Love the idea. So like, it's like one of those like dumb, where like American Ninja Warrior type shits, but like the dumb kind. What are those ones called? I forget what the
like Max X, I think was one of them.
Yeah,
no, Most Extreme Challenge or something. What was it called?
Yeah, it's pretty much like that, but with 60 players, it goes up to 60. And you're just all running an obstacle course all at the same time, trying to fuck each other over. And
see, I'm into that. That sounds great. It's on PS Plus right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking download that shit. I'm putting up my PS4 and downloading it right now.
Yeah, that might have actually just updated. It might just be on there right now. So yeah, it's super fun. I got eliminated in the second round.
Oh yeah.
bitch motherfucker like knocked me off the catwalk,
I mean,
and
that's how
I
you
was
win, right? You're gonna be a bitch motherfucker.
like I just missed the cutoff too. It was fucking bullshit. But yeah, that game is fun. So I'm gonna play some of
Yep.
that. I should get it on PS Plus so we can play
Yeah,
together.
dude,
But
do it. Do it. Let's get it on
that
PS Plus. We can stream it later.
that shit needs to have cross platform also. Like that would be the killer. It would murder if everyone could play together. But yeah, that's I think that's all I've been playing.
Speaking of PlayStation news, let's talk about this big point of contention for the past like couple days. Some new
Yes.
updates on Marvel Avengers. Spider-Man is coming to Marvel Avengers. ... as a PS4 exclusive character, which I get it. It's upsetting for people who have Xbox and a whole character is locked behind a console. But Sony owns Spider-Man.
They own the movie rights to Spider-Man.
I think there's some game publishing rights in there too, though. That's why the Spider-Man game was a PS4 exclusive.
I think they just decided to team with, like, unofficially they decided to team with Sony on the game shit. But, cuz they're still in Ultimate Alliance on like Switch and shit. Like he's still making appearances in other games, but
True, but Ultimate Alliance was like a special case because not only does it have Spider-Man, it has the X-Men and stuff too. I don't fucking know what the Marvel licensing rights are because it's so goddamn complicated.
yeah.
But it's got a lot of people upset because they're like, "Oh, it's bullshit. You're gonna lock behind a character with the whole console." And I get it; it's frustrating and it sucks. But I'd rather him be exclusive than like not exist at all. If the alternative was that nobody gets Spider-Man, I would rather be exclusive to PS4 than just not exist. You know what I mean? I know
Yeah,
a lot of
but
people don't see it that way.
uh yeah, but then if they're also going to do that, then fucking the versions that don't have Spider-Man should be cheaper.
I'll give you that. I
So
agree
if
completely.
I'm still paying $60 to not have Spider-Man, then fucking I'm not paying $60 for that game or that version of that game.
I hear ya.
And then to
And
announce
I
this
agree with that
so
too.
late, they
Yeah.
announced this so late into the game that like it kind of seems like they were like trying to intentionally fuck people over with this. Like if I'd already pre-ordered this game for another platform, and then you come out and say, "Oh, but Spider-Man's only on PS4." That's kind of like that's real shitty.
No, I agree completely. It's a scummy thing to do. And I don't want to believe I don't want to believe they did it on purpose to fuck people over. I wouldn't be surprised if like literally the deal like just got sealed and became official when they announced it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case the way these licensing rights are, but I
Yeah,
agree. If they're not going to have like Spider-Man and other versions of the game, either make the game cheaper or do what Shovel Knight did and have like different exclusive game modes.
yeah. Well, because the problem
Because
with this is that there's only 6 characters, so
yeah,
like adding another one is probably pretty significant when you have
yeah.
so few already.
And then I agree with that too, because like when I first heard the story get announced, I was like, why are people pissed off that Spider-Man's exclusive, but nobody complained that like Horizon Zero Dawn content was in Monster Hunter? And that the reason being because there's a ton of content in Monster Hunter already.
Yeah,
It's not like it's like a fighting game try to like have an exclusive character without making up for it with other systems. And it is really shitty. I think they should have done what Shovel Knight did. And if you're gonna have exclusive content, make it exclusive for every system to make everybody happy.
yeah.
And
Let Yoda come on Xbox and let Nintendo get Link.
or something like, exclusive like missions or something. I don't know. I don't think there's any way to like make everybody happy other than getting Spider-Man on everything, but it's shitty. I'll be honest, it's shitty. I'm not condoning it, and I could see why people are upset. It doesn't affect me because one, I'm probably not going to buy the game, and two, if I do, it's on PlayStation. But I could see why people are upset, and it is a really shitty thing to see, especially in 2020, where I thought we were past most of this shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate. I wonder if this is timed exclusive or if it's permanent. If it's permanent, I mean, I was already not going to play this game. I mean, I'm probably gonna play it just for, you know, to get some coverage out of it. But I just don't really care about Marvel stuff in general.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I used to be a huge Marvel fan, but now I'm just kind of like, whatever. I'll see the big movies when they come out because it's something to talk about, but I'm not like a huge Marvel fan.
Yeah.
I am a huge Spider-Man fan though, so maybe. I mean, if the game's cheap, I might buy it just for Spider-Man, but we'll see. Speaking of Sony, they just announced they have a state of play announced for Thursday. They're not going to talk about any big PS5 announcements. They're going to talk more about upcoming PS4 and PSVR games. Which, when I read that, I was surprised. I'm like, Sony's still supporting VR? I thought they were kind of done with that. But I guess it's still...
They're still doing it, I guess. I mean, there's enough people asking the question of, what about PSVR? That I guess they kind of have to do some VR shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how VR works with PS5, though.
See, that's what's weird to me too, because with the PS4 VR, like you had a whole separate like little box that generated the power to run the VR.
Yeah.
So is the PS5 going to be powerful to run it by default? Do you still need that box?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They'll probably announce it like at the state of play. I know they said there's no big PS5 announcements, but I don't know if VR coming to PS5 is a big announcement. That just shows how little I care about VR, I guess. I know there are some people that are like, what are you talking about? That's a huge announcement. But
I'd assume they talk about Spider-Man here.
Yeah.
Or like the Avengers edition of Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Maybe we'll see some more indie games and stuff. I want to see what third-party games are coming down the pipeline. That'll be cool to check out. It's probably not going to happen, but like maybe some Last of Us 2 DLC, or like maybe if they announce Last of Us 2 multiplayer. It's probably not going to happen, but it'd be cool if it did.
It needs it. I mean,
yeah,
probably not going to happen, but it would be I would check that off as a win in my book.
Yeah, well, it's just it doesn't have enough. The story's good. We talked about this in the Last of Us spoiler cast. The story's good, but there's no longevity to keep playing once you finish the story.
Yeah.
And that's why people are like returning it so much, because there's not much to do after you beat the game. We'll have to wait and see what they announce their state of play. What we do know, though, is they did announce like some peripherals will be working with PS5, so that's really cool. Most fight sticks will be compatible with PS5, as well as some racing wheels. And will work with PS5 games and supported PS4 games still. The thing that weirds me out is that some won't. So, like, what's the cutoff there? Like, I'm probably fine with my fight stick because I have like a Razer Panthera fight stick, which is a third-party stick, but like Razer's probably one of the biggest names in like gaming accessories. So I would be surprised if that didn't work with PS5.
They put a note here that says, yeah, we recommend checking in with the manufacturer to confirm whether a product will work on PS5 and specific titles. The biggest question that people are asking is whether that like back button attachment, which I didn't even know was like an official PlayStation, like that's an official Sony PlayStation product. The little two back buttons you can attach.
Oh yeah. Fun fact, I ordered those, but I got a funny story after you finish your thing.
They said those will not work, I think. or I guess
Wait, what?
they didn't really say, but I think chances are it's not gonna work. Did they say
I'm
whether
not
that would work?
surprised.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they said that that would work, but there are people in the comments who are like, "Wow, dude, why? There's no reason to buy that back button anymore if it's not gonna work." So
Which I'm not surprised with, because when it did come out, like there was so Sony had so little faith in it that it was heavily like understocked. And now that it's out, it's been out, nobody's talking about it. Like I'm not surprised Sony's just kind of like whatever with it. I did order a set for my controller because I have an Xbox Elite controller and I love the back pedals.
yeah,
So I thought I could do the same thing on my PS4 controller. But I don't know what the fuck happened. I haven't used this address in years. It went to an old address that I don't live at anymore. And I'm like still fighting to get it back. This was like a month ago, but I don't think I'm going to get it now. I think I'm just out $30.
um, speaking about the Elite controller, man, I got mine last week, and I've been using it. Quick little review on this thing since I've been using this. No issues with it, no issues. Let's just get that out of the way. Working very well. My problem with it is the fucking D-pad, dude.
What's wrong with it?
The D-pad fucking sucks. I don't know if this is all Xbox One controllers or if it's just I haven't used an Xbox One controller in a very long time, so I don't remember if they're all like this. But the D-pad sits okay. So the Elite controller has that like circle D-pad by default.
Yeah, and you can swap the D-pads out, can't you?
You can swap them out. So I like the circle D-pad because it like sits above. It sits higher than the fucking default one. Sits so far into the controller that like it's like flush with the controller almost. It's like almost flush with the controller. Like it's impossible to like grab it with your finger and like take it. Like I need to get like tweezers just to pick it out of the thing. And it sits so flush with the controller that it's like hard to hit. Is that all controllers or is that just the Elite controller?
I'm looking at my Gen 1 Elite controller and I prefer the cross instead of the disc. And I am not having that problem at all.
No?
Like it's almost it comes up a little bit. It's not as high as I want it to come up, but it's not like almost flush. Like I could take it in and out pretty easily.
I cannot, not with my bare fingers. Like it sits so far into that controller that it's like, and then when I'm using the disc is the other thing is like, when you put too much pressure on any side, it like comes out of the seating a little bit.
I wouldn't know because I don't use the disc. I prefer the cross. I'm gonna fuck around with it now because I'm holding on the
when you
again, I'm using a Gen 1 though, so my mileage may vary here.
Yeah.
But let me see.
Just a little shit that I noticed while playing a little bit of DJ Max hardcore.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like moving it around and it's like coming off whenever I move the disc around.
It unseats just a little bit, enough to be like a little bit
like annoying.
It comes out of the fucking thing when you put too much pressure on it, and that's fucking fucked.
Yeah,
that's fucking fucked, man.
There should be like a locking mechanism to keep it from like coming out.
Yeah,
because it's just a magnet that holds it in place, which is fine for the cross because that's not coming up. But this disc, if you apply pressure on the left side, it comes up from the right side.
Yeah. So I'm in a dilemma here where I'm trying to figure out which one I hate less. Because
I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it in the chat because this is like, God, that dildo, man. I never noticed that. I've had this for like ever, and I've never noticed it.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they make like third-party D-pads where they just sit higher. Because I'm coming from a PS4 controller, and those like sit real high, but they're real squishy too. So
yeah, I don't like the PS4 D-pad like at all.
Like I like the way the like I guess it feels like micro switches on the Xbox controller, and I like that. But the D pad is just it doesn't have enough height for me. Like with all the customization they have with this controller, it's ridiculous that the D pad is just they just skimped on any options for that.
I put the picture in the Discord chat. So if you want to see like what I'm looking at, like yeah, dude, it's fucking bad. Even on the Gen 1, that's bad. I don't have this problem with the cross though. Like it comes up, but it's not like almost flush with it.
I can't even. Yeah, I can't take my D-pad out without even from the little accessories bag it comes with. I can't take it out with my fingers. I have to use it like tweezers. It sits so flush.
You got some fat ass fingers then. Well, maybe it's just the Gen 2 like just has that problem. I'm seeing a picture of my D-pad like from the Gen 1, and it comes out like enough that it's like comfortable for me to pull it out. And I got some like stubby fingers, so I don't know, man. Maybe it's just an issue with the Gen 2.
Maybe. So for now I've settled on the disc and maybe like just trying not to put so much pressure on it.
They do sell third-party D-pads, so you might be able to find one that's a little bit bigger and comes out higher, but I don't know how that's going to help the disc issue. That disc is fucked. That's
I won't need the disc if the D-pad is taller.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
But yeah, so that was my issue with that.
Anyway, back to the PS4 accessories. But no, I like those back pedals in the PS4 controller. I might buy them again because I really, really want them. But if it's not going to work on PS5, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Side note, all PS Move controllers and the VR aim controllers will work on PSVR games on PS5, so that's cool. So if you invested all this money in VR, it'll still work. Well, at least the controllers will. We don't know if VR is coming to PS5 yet, but if the controllers work, I mean, it should.
I'm sure it will. They also said that the cameras would work as well, so
yeah. And according to Microsoft, all Xbox One X accessories work with the Series X.
Yeah, well, the thing we didn't say was that the PS4 controller will not work on PS5 games.
So that's a big thing.
It will work on PS4 games on PS5, but not with PS5 games. That was the big thing for me, which is why I bought this Xbox controller in the first place, because I was like, well, I already know that this is going to work with everything, so
that's good.
But yeah, so after Sony posted that thing, Xbox came out and was like, hey, our shit just works. Kind of like, remember when they had Shu Yoshida and Adam Boyce come out and was like, here's how game sharing works. Thanks.
Yeah, I love that.
That's kind of what they're doing here. They're saying, hey, all controllers work on every game on Series X. So there you go.
Which I like that. I'll be honest. Like I have a PS4, but I do like that Microsoft's like trying to keep like some sense of like, you know, a compatibility with their hardware.
And it only makes sense because they're not like nothing's changing. Like they're not even with the PS5 controller. I mean, they're going to talk about like the rumble and shit, but like, come on, like really, like what?
Yeah.
Is it really that significant that not like these old controllers just cannot possibly? Oh, there's no way this will work with that because the rumble.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Even with the touchpad, the touchpad was not significant enough in any game to require you to buy a new controller from PS3.
Yep. I will argue the PS4 controller feels way better than the PS3, but there's no reason controllers couldn't work on PS4. It was nonsense.
Yeah. So it's just I just like that they're doing that. They just say, hey, it fucking works. Use whatever you want.
Still not enough to get me to go buy an Xbox Series X, but it is cool.
No, but I'll buy the controller and I'll buy a DualShock 5 when those come out. But
You know what does work with everything though? Your PC. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amen to that.
If you want to play Halo at 120 FPS using a PS4 controller, you can on PC. Just throwing that out there.
Brenry said, Steam has measures to include gamepad support. Steam natively supports the DualShock 4, even the touchpad,
Yeah,
which is great
yep.
because you can map that thing. So how I was using it was I would map it to like keyboard and mouse shit, which I was hoping I could do with my Elite controller, but nope, can't do that, which sucks.
It's because with the Elite controller, each like little pedal on the back is already coordinated to a different button.
Yeah.
So that's why they're not like extra inputs. It's like a second X button, a second Y button, a second B button. It's not a whole new input.
I feel like I just don't need two buttons on one controller. Like I like as a power user, as the power user that I am, I like to have some super customization options.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, and it is weird that I get why it's like that because console doesn't allow that level of customization. But the fact that the PS4 controller like lets me make what the touchpad whatever input I want, a keyboard input, and the Xbox won't let me do that with the back pedals. It seems weird. I feel like a firmware update can fix that issue with the Xbox Elite controller.
Or like I figured like some, super hacker GitHub user would just put out like a thing and be like, yeah, just run this app and then you can map it to whatever the fuck you want.
That's what I mean. Like it can't take that much to like do that.
Yeah.
Up next, Microsoft's GameStack live from August 2020.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch it, so this is gonna be on you to go over that one.
You don't have to, and you shouldn't watch it because it's not really.
Right.
This is the kind of stuff that I find interesting, and no one else would. But so like Microsoft does this thing. It's kind of like GDC for Microsoft developers, where they just talk about like cool stuff they're doing development wise, I guess, just to like push stuff forward. And there was just
not always like game related, just tech related in general.
Yeah, but it always leads back into games and like how games are made and how to make games better. And there were two things I took away from this that were very, very interesting. One was they're using deep reinforcement learning to create the next generation of video game AI. So that's a lot of words to explain that they're using like they're trying to like teach AI better. Not only just for like the obvious usage would be, hey, there's better AI in video games, but also they can like use AI. So the way they're doing it, it's called deep reinforcement learning, I think is what it's called, right? And what that means is when the AI does something, it gets positive reinforcement. Like it looks like, oh, the score increased. So whatever actions the AI took, they get a score increase. It's more likely to do those actions again and again. And when the score goes down, it's like, okay, here's the actions I took to when my score went down or when the other team got a score. So I'm gonna not do that, or I'm gonna do that less. And basically the more like thousands of times of iterations that scores increase and scores decrease and takes this many actions, it learns how to cooperate with its teammates better. It learns just how to do things. It learns how to behave better naturally, just on its own. And that's one way they can use that for gameplay. But the other way they talked about it was that they can use it for game development purposes and like testing purposes, where they can have tens of hundreds of thousands of AI just banging at their game and just doing and just completely just changing stuff and just testing things out. Like they pretty much just act as their own game testers, really. Um,
That is crazy. Okay.
which is really cool. So imagine if you had like a fighting game and like you wanted to have like 50 characters in your fighting game. You're like, how can you balance that? Like, there's no way. Well, they could just throw this AI at it, and the AI will just be like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna try this. Oh, that works. That works. That works. And then they can find like they can just
Like
find broken
exploit.
characters. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it,
that's really cool, man.
yeah. So like it's really cool. They're testing it out right now with they called it Project Padia, which I thought was like a Stadia. Like I thought they were getting at Stadia with that, but no, it's just I think it's like Greek for something, learn or something. They're using it in Bleeding Edge, where it's just like it's a co-op game, but they can put the AI in these bots and see how well they collaborate each off of each other and how well they learn. Really cool stuff.
Yeah,
Like
that is really cool. Like, it's not. I mean, it's not exclusively for game development, but it is cool to see like how it can affect gaming. And just the example you gave of like a fighting game, you're able to like you can have this AI like test exploits in a fighting game. Like that's really cool.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I just I found that interesting just as like a like yeah, it's a cool way to kind of push stuff forward and even like even just for like playing games, it'd be um it'd just be really cool to just have AI more reactionary instead of them programming in reactions. The
Yeah.
AI would just naturally react. Like if I pull out my beloved shotgun, they know like, oh shit, this motherfucker got a shotgun, and then they like react to that instead of just you know naturally instead of having been programmed to.
Yeah. What's cool with that too is that because they're able to play the way that's most optimal, that again works really well for checking exploits. Because the problem with like back to the fighting game example, some characters just harder to play than others. But if you have an AI that's like, oh, I know how to play this character the most optimal way possible, you can really see like that completely changes like how tier lists work,
Yeah,
how certain exploits would work. Fuck, that's really cool. I'm like really excited now. That's cool as shit.
yeah. That was one thing they were doing. Another thing they were doing was they're adding so Project X Cloud is coming to Game Pass. I think it was September 13, somewhere around there. They just announced this. So Project X Cloud is their like streaming service for Android and Xbox. And when you use it on Android, they are optimizing the UI to have touchscreen controls, which you might like look at that and go like, why would you want to use touchscreen controls? Well, you wouldn't want to. Let's just get that out of the way. You wouldn't want to play a game like that, but if you had to, they're adding that option so you can if you had to. And I thought that was really cool because it's not like you wouldn't expect them to just add that in there like that. Um,
Yeah, that's. I mean, you wouldn't want to, but yeah, the fact that you can, like, it's there.
and they're going like way beyond just having the touch controls, like the actual UI. So there's like a little GIF here on the Verge put up a nice little summary. It's all in the video if you go to the show notes, but they got a little summary here. There's a little animated GIF that shows like the UI like changes based on what you're doing. So like if you go to like swap your weapon, it'll just give you, okay, here's a weapon swap interface, or here's the like reloading interface. And when a cutscene comes up, the UI goes completely away just so you can, focus on the cutscene. It's got gyroscope aiming controls. Like they kind of thought of everything. You can move everything around, scale it up and down in size, and kind of just make it your own thing. They really kind of like they really thought about the stuff here, and they didn't just slap on a thing like most pretty much every other game does on Android, and just like they really thought about like how this is gonna work.
And see, I like that because, like you were saying, like you're a power gamer, like you like having things go the way you want them to, and to give people that level of customization. Not just to make like, you know, able-bodied gamers like you and me more comfortable, but also if someone has like certain disabilities, for example, make it a lot easier for them to play. Like I really like that. That's really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought this stuff was cool, just because like it's very much stuff that they don't have to do. Because like why would you want to play a touchscreen? Why would you want to play Gears 5 on a touchscreen? But sometimes, you know, sometimes you just want to whip the thing out your pocket and just load something up real quick. And you didn't bring a fucking big ass controller, or like you don't really travel with your 8-bit do all the time. Uh, like
That's really cool, man. Like, fuck Sony. Like, meanwhile, that here's a back pedal for your controller. It's not going to work on PS5.
yeah,
Oh, we're like selling a limited amount of them. Have fun.
yeah. Like, you know, I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but like I know people have their platform alliances and shit like that. You know, you're really dedicated to your Sony, and fucking you love those sacred symbols and whatever. But like, you really now is the time to really fucking seriously consider Xbox.
Yeah, I agree.
Not even if you, because they're not even concerned with selling you the console. Even if you don't even buy the console, it's their services, man. Like,
Yeah.
get on Game Pass. It's fucking $1. Get on XCloud. Like, if you care about just playing video games, they're giving it to you, and they don't care where you fuck you play them. They just want you to play them. Like, I gotta commend Microsoft on just allowing people to play the way they want.
You know what? You convinced me. I'm getting Xbox Game Pass right now. I mean,
Like,
I've been putting it off forever, but like, dude, like, fucking, you're right, man. That there's no reason like not to look into this.
I'm just
Because
saying
I don't
that,
have an Xbox, but like, I got a PC, and like most of those games I can play on PC right now.
yeah. I'm just saying in this day and age where everyone's trying to fucking nickel and dime you out of every dollar you make, it's nice to see someone who seems to be on your side, just like, hey guys, we got your back here. You know, we just want to play some games just like you. So here you go. Here's some games. Like they don't even care about, yeah, they're making a console, but they don't care about selling it to you. Because I don't want to buy one. No one I know wants to buy one. But like I can be like, no, dude, just get, it's on Game Pass. Even like, so Grounded I played last week, and that's free on Game Pass, but it's the best selling game on Steam right now. Like people are still choosing to buy it instead of just getting it for free like they could. Which is great, but it's so like unexpected. But I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. Like Xbox is really doing some cool stuff, so I think
You're right, man. Like fucking, I'm not kidding. I'm literally like getting a Game Pass account like right now. Like it's, I've been putting it off forever. I don't know what it is. It's been in my head. Just I don't know. I just don't want to spend the money to the streaming service. But like with all the stuff I'm getting, and like Xbox themselves are making like, here's our games, play them your way, literally your way. If you don't want to play on our console, play it on your PC or your smartphone, whatever. Like I'm into it. I'm fucking downloading that shit right now.
Rebel in the chat said he can't wait to play Xbox games on his microwave. I'm sure they'll get there eventually. Well, they've got like those fridges that have like TVs in them.
Real talk, if I can play Diablo on my fridge while I'm cooking dinner, that'd be dope. Oh fuck, I'm dying. In more like gameplay related.
Okay,
news.
hold on. Brinry in the chat is talking some yang here, Uh, he said last week Rocket Arena was slammed with negative reviews for being $30 Electronic Arts shallow game, but Grounded got rave reviews for being $30 shallow game because it was Microsoft. Microsoft fanboys on a whole nother level on Steam. Brenry, my dude, you gotta understand that Rocket Arena is fucking shit. I don't want to say it's shit. It's actually a good game, but like it's nowhere near the level of quality. I mean, it's like it's polished. It's just that it's $30 and it has a season pass and microtransactions. That's what people are upset about. Not that it's an Electronic Arts game. Grounded is a full fucking game, no microtransactions whatsoever, for $30. Is it even $30? I don't know. It's even. I mean, it's on Game Pass. I didn't pay $30 for it. So what you just said is wrong entirely.
I love it.
I'm just saying let's get the facts straight here.
I mean, we're talking objectively here, like.
Yeah, this is before you even talk about the quality of the game, because Grounded is still early access, and Rocket Arena is like, I think that game is actually technically released. I mean, that game's doing so poorly that it's $5 on Origin right now, and they gave it a free weekend.
I just checked it out. Rocket Arena is $30 on Steam still.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Man. Oh, okay. Man, that's fantastic. That's just amazing. Like I want to play Grounded. I really do. And now that I'm getting Game Pass, that's a good chance to look into it when I'm done playing Samurai Showdown.
Yeah, well, are you ever really done playing a fighting game? It was just like...
I'm probably just going to go into practice mode, fuck around with like Galford for like an hour and be like, that's it. That's all I needed.
Oh, okay.
But now we'll see what happens. In other news, unless you're done like schooling people.
I'm done. Unless someone else says some heinous shit.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone are getting an official Season 5 trailer, which I didn't think Call of Duty evolved to the point where like its individual seasons are getting trailers now.
Yeah, dude, it's been like that for a while.
That just shows how little I've been keeping up with Call of Duty.
Well, they've only been doing that season thing for this game, I think.
Yeah. Which I haven't been following like at all.
Don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Which, I mean, if you're a Call of Duty fan, nothing I'm going to say is going to change your mind. Like, we know that. It's not my cup of tea, but if you enjoy it, more power to you. And here's something else to like keep you playing. If you've thought about stopping or you had stopped playing, here's another season to keep you going and keep that hype going. It kicks off with Stadium map, which looks pretty cool. But again, I personally don't care.
Yeah. There was the other thing I thought that Sony would do on their State of Play was they might show the new Black Ops.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That might be something that could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, Sony and Call of Duty have been, butt buddies for a while now with maps and stuff coming to PlayStation first.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's what they do, like, it'll be cool to see, man.
Yeah, it became a PlayStation game. Remember they like the tables flipped, like that one like E3 where like Activision was just like very Sony, and now it seems like Destiny is just like a like Destiny is a Microsoft game now. And
Which is funny because like when Destiny first came out, like all the maps and stuff came out on PS4 first.
Yeah.
It's funny like how the shifting is. I know what's causing the shifting, just one company's giving them more money than the other one. But
it's also install base, like how many where the audience is.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the Call of Duty audience is definitely on PlayStation right now.
Yep. You are not wrong. So there's the new season. I mean, if you're into Call of Duty, go ahead, enjoy yourself. Animal Crossing New Horizon is getting some more expansions coming out in August. New fish, new bugs, a fireworks show.
I missed it.
My wife's a pretty big Animal Crossing fan. Are you gonna play that, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna play it.
Show.
She's gonna get the fireworks show. I don't know. I bought Animal Crossing for her. I tried to play it. I see the appeal. I did like what I played, but it's not something I'm gonna keep going back to.
Yeah.
My wife likes it though, and the fact that it's a free update. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I was big in Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I even skipped school for a couple days to play it. Wait, I don't think my mom knows that though.
I definitely did that with Persona 4 Golden. I was still in college, so there would be days where I would skip class or I call in sick for work so I can play some more Persona 4.
Yeah. Nowadays, I would never this game just does not hold my attention enough to do that. But I was into it on especially since when I got it, I didn't buy it. It was a Blockbuster rental, so you only had it for 5 days. So
yeah.
You had to get the most out of it in those 5 days.
Exactly, and I could see the fun that comes from it. It looks like a good podcast game, to play when you come home from work, de-stress a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not my cup of tea. But it is cool, though. I will commend Nintendo for releasing this update for free. They're not oh, here's our new season pass. You got to pay all this money to get these fish and shows and stuff. It's cool that it's free.
Yeah. Well, they usually save their significant stuff for money.
Yeah. What's up next? Oh, Project Cars 3 got a trailer. Which I've said this before on the podcast. I'm not a racing fan. Yeah. So I don't know. Have you played Project Cars? Can you vouch for this a little bit?
No. I have both of those other games too. I just never. I'm not a fan of track racing. I like my. Hold on, playing a fucking jets going past. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm not a fan of track racing. I prefer shit being a bit more open. Burnout Paradise is my favorite racing game all time, easily.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
You hear that? Oh my god. God, dude. Do you live on an Air Force base? What is that?
No, they're just I'm right next to one. And the fucking Denver airport is a couple miles north too, so just fucking sandwiched in between jets. Hold on, here comes another one.
I think I told you this. So I went to Denver once because my buddy lived there for about a year. And the altitude difference totally fucked me. I had no idea it was going to be that bad. We were walking around downtown Denver and just the altitude difference from Denver to Arizona. After maybe 10 minutes of walking, I was out of breath. I could barely breathe. That altitude difference totally fucked me.
The altitude never bothered me. At least I don't think it did. What was weird was that when I first moved up here, I was shitting a lot. I don't know if it just has the pressure was just different on my internals or whatever, but
oh my god.
Yeah, I could not very regular, just the flow, man, it was just flowing through me. Uh, like
The story of this
real
buddy of mine.
gassy,
Oh yeah,
farting a lot. Yeah.
that reminds me of this buddy of mine. So get this. I'm gonna tell you a sad story. This buddy of mine studied Mandarin for like 5-6 years of like college, and then a couple years like of high school, like leading up to it. Like his goal was to like be an English teacher like in China. So he learned Mandarin. He speaks it fluently, as well as like a bunch of other like Chinese dialects. He got a job right out of college, like go to China. They paid for him to get all the stuff over there. They paid for like a year of housing for him, help get him set up. Like this dude had it set. What fucked him is that he could not get used to like the local like food and water.
Mm.
So he was constantly throwing up, shitting, farting. He tried so hard he talked to different doctors to help him, like to give him tips to get acclimated. Nothing worked. He ended up having to move back to Arizona after like 6 months of working there.
Damn.
And he lost like 20 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I don't know how he's doing. I'm gonna hit him up, see if he's okay. But yeah, I felt so bad for the dude because that's all through high school. That's all he talked about was like moving to China, and now that he finally did it, his body was just not used to the local bacteria, like at all, and it couldn't adjust to it. I feel bad for the dude. He told me flat out the only thing he was able to eat for like the whole 6 months he was up there was like packaged food, and even then it was like local stuff that was like imported from the States. Like he couldn't eat anything else without throwing up violently. Poor dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's Project Cars 3 right there.
We're a video game podcast, I swear. Another trailer I did get to see was the Dynasty Wars 20th anniversary trailer, which it's not announcing a new game. It's just a cool look at Dynasty Warriors from 2000 all the way up to their newest game. I think Dynasty Warriors 9. That came out like, 2 years ago? It's a pretty cool throwback, man. Like, I like Dynasty Warriors. My first game was like Dynasty Warriors 4. I kind of fell off after that, but they're fun games.
Yeah.
Kind of brainless, but they're a lot of fun. I haven't played the new one, but I heard it wasn't good.
I did. It fucking sucks.
Is it really?
It's so bad. It's unbelievable. Like everything you heard about it is like true and more. It's worse than like anyone could describe.
Like how? Like it's Dynasty Warriors, so you know what you're getting into, but open world, right? Like how could it be that much worse?
Yes, but imagine if it was like those games, but they didn't care about what they were making. So like, so, oh, it's hard to explain, man. It's just like not, because like all those games are made with like a level of competency, right? So like they're not bad. They're not bad games. They're just pretty like repetitive and button mashy. Dynasty Warriors 9, on the other hand, is fucking bad. Like it's unfinished, clearly unfinished, broken, very broken, and yeah, it's just not a good game.
That makes me sad. That makes me really sad. I've heard nothing good about it, and I'm not surprised. Because I haven't heard anything good about it. I was like, how bad could it really be? And I guess that's how bad it could really be.
Yeah, do they really highlight that game in this?
At the end, yeah.
Skip to that real quick. Because you can see every game leading up to it is like, oh yeah, that looks fun, man. That looks awesome. Then you go to 9 and you're like, how is this the same shit? Like,
God,
no, they don't show it.
That's not it there at the end? Like,
I mean, they don't show it in the same way that, like, they don't highlight it like they do all the other ones.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now.
They do 8 and then they just go 20th anniversary.
Oh shit, you're right. What? Oh my god, there's like 9 doesn't exist.
Wise choice on their part. Yeah, that game fucking is bad, dude. I don't even know if they're selling it anymore.
Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. I'm like watching gameplay videos of it and it does not look good at all.
It's bad. I mean, I haven't played it since it came out, but I'm sure they didn't update it at all. So probably still that game.
I mean, eight's probably still solid, right?
It's good. That was the last one I played. I had that on PS3. I got it on PC. Um, yeah, that one's good.
All right, I'll just go to eight then.
Oh yeah, they are still selling 9, and it's still $50.
There is a Dynasty Warriors 8 Complete Edition for $20 on PS4. You can get it on GameStop for like $20 pre-owned.
Nice.
And Dynasty Warriors 9 is also $20 on PS4 pre-owned. So
On PS4, well, pre-owned though. Yeah, it is $45 on PC. New.
Oh my god. Yeah, fuck that. I mean, eight's like $50 too, which what's the reason for Dynasty Warriors games to be so expensive on Steam? There's no reason for them to be that expensive.
Cause they keep re-releasing like outfits and like weapons and scenarios.
Oh my god, I'm looking at Dynasty Warriors 8 and it says Dynasty Warriors 8 Complete Edition, but there's like $200 fucking dollars of DLC.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
$190.80.
That's Koei. That's Koei Tecmo. That's what they do.
Oh god.
Yeah, Dice Warriors 9 has $678 of DLC.
Oh my god, dude. Why?
Dude, Dead or Alive is like worse. Dead or Alive has a couple $1,000 worth of. See, Dead or Alive 6.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that.
They don't even show you the price. They just.
Dynasty Warriors 8 is $15 on G2A. Just throwing that out there.
Nice. That's probably how you want to buy that too. Because, I mean, let's face it. They're going to rip you off. You should rip them off. All right. What do we have after this?
Yeah, we got a little sidetracked. Oh, I love this fucking name. We got an announcement straight teaser for the new Leisure Suit Larry. Get this. Wet Dreams Dry Twice. I love that name. I might buy this game just on that name alone. That is amazing. The trailer is like a live action Leisure Suit Larry trailer with a guy who's you never see his face, but I assume it's Leisure Suit Larry picking up his clothes off the beach after presumably having relations with the local island women. I've never played the Leisure Suit Larry games, but I mean, if you want a porn game, there's better options out there. Let's be honest here.
Yep.
And if you want a funny game, again, there's better options out there.
Yep.
And plus, that trailer didn't show us anything. It was like a live action, like announcement trailer. So, you know, I mean, if you're a fan of the games, congratulations, there's another one coming out. But I'm not a fan, and that trailer didn't tell me shit.
October 5th, that's coming out.
Yep. So soon, but no gameplay yet. So,
Yeah.
You know, take that with a grain of salt. What else we got? Crusader Kings 3, which I've never played a Crusader Kings game, but they have introductory like video showing off like some of the characters and abilities. I've never played Crusader Kings, but they're like a massive like strategy game, kind of like Civilization.
Yeah.
But more focused on like Eastern European like battle, if I'm right.
Not into strategy games like at all.
Yeah, same. But Crusader Kings is probably one of the highest rated strategy games out there. So I'm not going to take that away from people who do like it. So, I mean, if you do like it, check out this introductory video. It has a lot to show off. It shows off the characters, the skill trees, some of the gameplay systems. It looks, I mean, if it's something you're into, there's a lot here to sink your teeth into. But I'm just going to look past that because I don't want to sound like an idiot talking about something I know nothing about.
It looks super in-depth.
It's very in-depth. And it tells me stuff that just goes fucking right over my head, dude, because I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
And probably in the weirdest little announcement, World of Warships is getting a crossover with Transformers.
Yeah.
With Megatron and Optimus Prime are coming, along with I think Starscream's in it too. Bumblebee. It's crazy to me. And they're like the older Transformer designs, not these weird Michael Bay massive wires and cables like you had in the newer movies. It's like a classic design, which I really like. And it came out just in time. So I think Netflix has a new Transformers miniseries up to check out. So that's probably a cross promotion thing with them.
How does this happen? Who?
How does that happen? No idea. No idea.
World of Warships and Transformers are the two polar opposite things. Not even opposite. I mean, they're not even on the same planet.
Yeah, it'd be God, that'd be if 13 Reasons Why got a crossover with Devil May Cry. It doesn't happen. It doesn't make sense. But here it is. It happened. And I'm not going to say it's not cool. Because it is pretty fucking cool.
It's cool.
And again, it probably has something to do with the new Transformers Netflix series or miniseries that just came out. I think Transformers, whoever owns the license to that is probably gearing up for something special, trying to keep Transformers in the public mind right now.
Yeah.
So if you're into it, the update's coming out in September. So if you're playing World of Warships, keep an eye open to come September to get that to get these limited edition themes and skins for your warships. Excuse me. And then in other news, we have Sunshine Arcade 2, which I watched before the stream, is a really, really cool Super Mario Sunshine ROM hack. It has, get this, 96 levels you can play through, all created by one dude. It's a linear game, so I don't expect to be running around the island collecting stuff. It's a linear level-based experience, which, I mean, there needs to be more of that, dude. I love level-based games. I like games where there's a focused beginning, middle, and end per every level. There's an intentional design decision when you play through it. And those are fun to play through, man. It's fun to replay them, try to get a better time or a more efficient time. And, I mean, 96 levels for free that this dude put together. I'm into it. I would actually like to play this on the stream if we can get a copy going.
Yeah.
And side note, a lot of people talk shit about Super Mario Sunshine, but I think it's a fine game. I think the gameplay is great. It takes a lot of liberties and does a lot of things differently with its weird like that water backpack. What's the name? Flood.
Is it mostly Flood that people hate?
That's all I can think of, dude. I don't know why people shit on it so hard. Sunshine's a fantastic game.
There's also voice acting. Maybe they don't like the
yeah, but the game's still fun, man. We've been playing games with shitty voice acting forever. Why is that a problem? Just the game's fun. Who gives a shit? And the game's a lot of fun. So it's really cool to see and if you're not a fan of Super Mario Sunshine, but you do like the gameplay, here you go. There's a perfect excuse. It's nothing but levels. There's no story. There's no collectibles. Just levels to play through. 96 levels to play through.
And it doesn't look super it doesn't look like a fucking a Kaizo fuck you Mario. It just looks like, hey, here's some levels. It all looks doable.
Yeah. Like it doesn't look too easy. Like there's some challenge there, but
Yeah.
from what I've seen, these levels are really fun, really creative, and they're using assets from the base game. So that's really cool to see too. I would like to see him put in more original assets, but it's still cool that it's happening, man.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. It is a sequel. The same guy had done a Super Mario Arcade 1. In fact, 48 of the 96 levels in Super Mario Arcade 2 are taken from Arcade 1, but he promised that they're all totally remastered. So even if you played them originally, there's still like reasons to go in and play them some more. Like I'm into it. I sound like a broken record, but I'm into it, and I would like to actually play this on Steam. We can get a copy going. Excuse me. And what do we got next? Oh, game releases. Fall Guys just came out. You know, we were talking about that earlier. I really want to pick that up and play it. I downloaded it already, so I can't wait to give it a shot. Yo, am I there or am I talking to myself? Okay, cool.
No,
I didn't hear you. I was like, did my Discord just fuck up right now?
My bad. I was like zoned out. I was watching that Mario shit. I was like, man, this looks good, man.
Yeah, it looks like fun.
Like
I really want to play it. The Fall Guys, I'm downloading that right now. So I'll probably play that after I sink my teeth into Samurai Showdown a little bit. Maybe we can stream that later. That'd be cool to do.
Yeah. So we talked about the releases last week, and they didn't change. Well, Saturday when we did this, but
yeah, my opinion's still the same on the Fast and Furious game. It looks like dog shit.
Fast and Furious God Eater.
It has fucking nothing and similar with God Eater like at all. I don't know where that fucking comparison came from.
And then yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Which we talked about last week. Same game, different platform. If you liked Horizon, that might be a good upgrade. If you didn't like Horizon, I don't think a PC port's going to change your mind on it. All right. I think that's it, man. Anything else? Any news you discovered you want to go over?
Let me do one more.
Yeah.
Do one more glance here at the news of today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nope.
Nope. Alrighty then. So nothing new.
Oh yeah, here's the thing we can talk about.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Games Done Quick is starting up here pretty soon.
Oh, it is about the time of year, huh?
I think next week. Which sucks because we didn't talk about ESA, which is like the European speedrunning thing. And they've been going as well. So definitely check out ESA. I don't know if they're still going, but hopefully they ESA is like the European, like they have nothing to do with Games Done Quick, but they do the same thing, and their donations go to Alzheimer's research.
Oh, that's nice.
The Games Done Quick website is fucking busted, so
yeah, I looked up the schedule and it's like, oh, the schedule is not up yet.
It was.
I click on it and it says, whoops, looks like something went wrong.
Yeah. But Games Done Quick starts August 16th through the 23rd, so.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I'm both like impressed and like upset when I see like games I know very well just get busted up in like the craziest ways.
Yeah, but that's the ones I like to see. I kind of find the like normal speedruns boring. Like I like to just see shit get fucked, man. I just like to see shit like, hey, we're gonna finish Metal Gear Solid 5 in 37 seconds. It's like, what?
Yeah, if you take this rocket launcher, point at the ground, and point at just the right angle, it'll blow you up right into the last level and into the credits.
Yeah. Like that's what I want to see. I just want to see shit get fucking fucked. So, um, and like, man, the schedule's busted. But like, I swear they were starting out with some stuff that I'd never seen before.
Yeah, like what?
I don't remember because the schedule's busted. But it was definitely like, because usually they start with stuff that like you've seen before, but this one's like they've got some new stuff in there. I was like super interested. But yeah, so yeah, that's gonna happen uh on the 16th. So
Nope,
do
I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to see some shit get busted.
yeah. Um yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's been a pretty slow week, and two, we covered so much stuff on Saturday.
Yeah. So
Oh shit! So some breaking news, according to Siliconera here, Marvel's PlayStation exclusives aren't just the Spider-Man, but it looks like it's getting some cosmetic and community levels too. So there's some more shit to
what
get
does
pissed
that
off about.
what does that mean?
No idea.
Community
From what I read in
levels?
the description here, community challenges and cosmetics is what the article says. Oh, let me take a look. Special community challenges, PlayStation Hero bundles, and early access to certain cosmetics.
Early access, so that means that eventually it will come to other platforms.
Eventually. I don't know. It looks interesting, but again, I don't really care for the game. What I'm excited for that we haven't heard anything from yet, and I'm bringing this up because it just showed up on my Facebook, is Biomutant still doesn't have a release date yet. That's one I really play. Remember that one?
Hamtaro put a trailer in the. Hold on. Oh no, that was something else. That was Outriders. Hamtaro put up some trailers in the Discord.
Oh, right on.
Outriders. Oh
Oh,
wow.
isn't that new Square Enix game that they're working on that looks like it rips off Destiny?
Is that what that is? I'm not sure. I know.
Like I heard about this before.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks more like Anthem actually.
I mean, Anthem, Destiny, kind of cut from the same cloth, if we're being honest here.
Yeah. It's third person.
I mean, it looks interesting, but like, it's not enough to like sell me on the game.
Yeah, I hate how just like everyone copies everyone, man. Like as soon as you make a thing that makes money, everyone wants to fucking make their version of that thing. And it's just like
And they never copy anything like cool. It's always stuff that makes money.
yeah, like I would
Even if
love to
it's like,
see a Breath of the Wild or um like everyone said back in the days, like, oh, the Nemesis system, every game's gonna have this, but like no one did that shit. Like
yeah, no one did it. No one's copying Breath of the Wild. No one's copying Doom.
Like the games that get the most awards do not get the most money, so no one ever ends up making good games.
Yeah. Except for indie devs. I mean, indie devs got some fucking great games coming out now. I'm still excited for what was that one you showed me? Bullets per minute, like that weird like rhythm FPS.
Yeah, they put out a I think we looked at it like a week or two ago, but they put out a release date. They got a release date now.
Did they? Did they?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yes! Oh, I'm excited, dude. Like that's one I'm really excited for. Biomutant still doesn't have any new trailers, but that's one I'm excited for. Man, I just want like more creative games. Is that so much to ask for? Some
Yeah.
fucking variety.
And that's why like Fall Guys is cool because like they took a thing that is very very prominent right now, but they took it and kind of just made something completely different with that idea. So like
I'm definitely gonna play
this game, I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. Outriders?
it. Yeah.
Like this
Dude,
just
it's super
looks
forgettable. Like once you watch it and you leave, it's like, what was that again?
yeah.
Like it's super forgettable because it blends in with every other fucking piece of noise in the background right now. It's just more game noise, is what it is, dude. It's just more like regurgitated, replayed crap that we've already seen. Ugh. I don't
I
want to
bought
shit talk
a
it too hard, but it doesn't look original at all.
I bought a new Chinese handheld, by the way. I don't know if
You're still on that kick, huh?
well, here's the thing. Okay, so like the ones that like the ones that people talk about the most are not like they're not the good ones, man. At least not in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Like because okay, there's things that you want. There's things that I want out of a handheld that just the popular ones just aren't doing.
Oh yeah, like what?
Okay, so the one I want, the one I just ordered is first of all it runs Android, so big plus because Android has a lot of development happening on it. So like you know that shit's just it's always gonna have some new software you can just load up on it and try out. Um, but my big thing with Android is that it can sync with my Google Drive, and that's where I keep all my saves, all my ROM saves, and like my save games, so that when I'm playing RetroArch, I can play it on my handheld, and then all my saves are already there, and then when I make a new save or update a save, it gets uploaded to my Google Drive, and
That's really
then
cool. I
yeah,
didn't even think about that.
and then
Really cool.
if I go back to play it on my PC, it's already synchronized. So I have to load the game up, and then boom, my save's already there. It just goes back and forth. Um, like that for me was the most important thing I needed, and all these other handhelds don't do that because they're not running. They're running some proprietary software that just doesn't have it just can't do that. Um, basically that was the most important thing for me.
So that's your OS of choice that you recommend if you're looking at a Chinese bootleg handheld to get make sure an Android handheld.
Yeah, because the most important thing is that it can do the shit that you need it to do. Like
Yeah.
I used to get into like I was heavy into digital audio players, like MP3 players, but like for like high audio, like audiophile shit. And that shit had the same problem. They would always have some proprietary software that just didn't like function, like always like the touchscreen just doesn't is not responsive, or um like it doesn't have the apps I need. Like I can't stream my Spotify account, shit like that. But damn, it fucking sounds good. Oh, it sounds fucking amazing, but like being able to fucking use it is the most important thing. Like
Yeah.
um
Usability is like the number one factor.
yeah. So again with those I just settled on Android because like that just has the software you want. So the thing I got is called the Retroid Pocket 2. It's 80 bucks. 80 bucks. And it runs fucking everything you can throw at it. All the ones you can think of, plus like N64, Dreamcast, DS, um, like everything you can think of. PSP to some degree, I'm sure. Like it's not out yet, and no one's done any like real videos on it, but yeah.
I think I see it right here. Is it that purple one?
I'll throw a video of it on.
I'm putting a link right here. Is that it? Or a link in the chat.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But but I don't know. It's just this nails everything I could want. It's got two, and then some of these guys will like they'll make the most powerful fucking handheld ever, but they don't have like the buttons to really utilize. Like, oh, you can play PS2 games on this thing, dude. But then it'll have like no triggers. It'll have one analog stick, and you're like, oh, okay, it can play PS2, but like, how the fuck are you gonna do that with only one analog stick? Like, it's
Oh,
like
that's fantastic.
no one ever gets both sides of the coin. They always get like, oh, it's got the fucking top-notch hardware, but it's only got one analog stick and fucking 4 buttons and no triggers. And how the fuck are you supposed to use that? And then, or it'll have all the control options you want. Oh, it's got rumble and the sticks clicking, and it's got 8 triggers, and but it's like the weakest fucking thing. It can't even do Super Nintendo correctly. Like, no one's gotten everything correct so far, in my opinion.
This one, you think like this one like is a good middle ground?
Yeah, I think this one is where you want to be. Now, the sticks don't click. They do not click in, so there's no R3, L3. The right stick is not real analog. It's like a slider, kind of like PSP.
Ah,
But I think that's good enough. Like, there's not really that many games where you need R3, L3. Especially for like the level of hardware that this has. It's not really doing PS2 shit. Um, so like I think it's fine for this. But yeah, so I ordered one. They said they're just gonna ship out on the 6th from China, so I'll probably get here like at the end of the year.
well, keep us updated, man. Like run a stream with it. Like show off that bad boy.
Yeah,
It's worth picking up. I might grab one too. I like the size of it. God, it's so small.
yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
But yeah, I think that's it. Twitch.tv/Gameoverse. Um, YouTube.com/C/Gameoverse.
You can also find me on Twitch under retrobyte_TV, and you can find me in person at your mom's house.
Got him. Got him.
But no, check us out. You know, we got a lot of avenues that we explore. I'll try to work on some YouTube videos while I have the chance. Wife's going to work, so I have the whole day to myself till I get some work done.
I'll probably do some Fall Guys after this. I also got I got Fall Guys. I got that new game Hellpoint, just like a sci-fi rogue, Dark Souls like.
Is it good?
I haven't tried it yet, but people seem to like it.
I will stream it. And when you're done with that, stream some Fall Guys. And if you get it on PlayStation, I'll play with you.
All right.
All right, you guys. Everyone stay cool. Have a good night.